First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw on second down is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Shedding through the defense. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
A handoff to Smith, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Pass incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
12. Monday, 53.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They go back to the ground now with Smith. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Smith, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Gun! All right, now look at 56. 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And Detroit getting set to go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect.
Rolling. We're rolling.
Here's Luck now on second down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The pitch goes to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
Now it's Luck. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Wide open receiver, complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Luck. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Middle. 59. Kill. Turn up. Kill. To right. Watch the motion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Pass there he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Three down. Check out. 370. Tempo.
Love. He shakes him off. Now he steps away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Tempo.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll look to throw here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Baker. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
12. We got 4. 1, 6, 23. 59. Switch. 1,
On first down, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's a give to Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? They come out here in the I. Rock on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
That's it, baby. To your right.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Gone!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Henry's got it out on the left side. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Gone!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 91 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
11Z. 12. 11.
On first down, it's Locke. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Tempo. Hey, easy. One day. 53.
To throw is Locke. Flush to his right. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Reggie. Watch 36.
After the interception, it's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
59.
Off of play action. Luck eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Throwing is Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hartman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And spins away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Baker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Gun! 56, 5, 56. Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On second down, Perkins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Luck on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
11 Z. 11. Put it.
To throw on second down is Locke. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Locke on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ito Smith. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Lions. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Hey, easy. 12, 12, 12.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Hey. Reggie.
Three down. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
One, hot.
Safety's creeping.
To your right.
Check.
12, 12.
3rd and long, it's Locke. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Rip.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man completed in the middle. It's Hartman. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Luck. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, Luck. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it'll bring up third down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Detroit!
Not a good one, let me tell you.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught. We'll forget